Hey everyone, so today I want to give an overview of my recent trip to Swiss Saxony, Germany. I'm going to share sort of all about my hike, my day trip from Berlin, and I'm going to do it in three parts. First, I'm going to share about the route. Second, I'm going to share the logistics of getting there. And then thirdly, I'm going to share the things that I would do differently next time I go. I'll start with a bit of a disclaimer that I actually didn't get to complete the full route as I'll show it today. This is because I ran out of water and I had to turn around before I got to the end. Regardless, I think all the planning and all the logistics that I'll share today are still relevant and helpful as you're planning your trip. First, let me talk about the route. So this route is a 15K loop starting from Bad Schandauer, which is a town in the Swiss Saxony region of Germany. I did this trip in the beginning of June, and it was a very beautiful time to be there. One of the hallmark views of the trail is the Schrammstein viewpoint. So I'd caution you before you go to think about your timing to make sure you don't go when there are peak crowds that are visiting this viewpoint. Looking back, I'd say that my favorite part of the trail was actually the descent. Not because I knew that I was getting closer to water, but because actually the descent was very beautiful. The trail widened up and it was a bit more, not a lot of people there. So it was really quite pleasant. When you reach the trailhead at the end of the journey, I'd recommend you go stop by the Volkstein Hütten Cafe, which I was very excited to get to, which is a super nice, cute little hut where they have radlers and all the German classic cuisine that you can expect. That was a great way to end the journey, to sit back, relax, and really enjoy. And they also take credit card, which is good. Now for the logistics of getting there from Berlin. As an overview, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a train from Berlin and then you're gonna take a local bus from where the train lets off to the start of the trailhead. When you're booking the train, you're gonna look for the route between Berlin Hauptbahnhof and Bad Schandau. Now, once you get to Bad Schandau, you're gonna take a local bus, which is called the 252 bus, from where the train lets off to the start of the trailhead. The trailhead bus stop title is Ostrau-Wenzelweg, but really if you're following on the AllTrails app, as I did, you can sort of follow your little marker and see where it lets off. In total, the train journey from Berlin Hauptbahnhof to Bad Schandauer is 2 hours and 15 minutes approximately. So for me, I left at 7:15 from Berlin Hauptbahnhof and I got in there at 9:30, which left me the full day for hiking, which is great. I left at around 6:30 and so it got me back by home by like 9 p.m. I'd caution you before you go and take a local bus to make sure you have enough coins. They only take coins, and so make sure you have 4 euros is approximately what you need to take that local bus from the train station to the trailhead. Another note about the bus is that I'd recommend for you to check the schedule at the beginning of the day while you still have internet. I found myself on the trail without knowing when the bus was gonna come, so I needed to sort of run from the trailhead back like 5 kilometers to the train. This was not how I'd recommend to do it. It was pretty beautiful, but not when you have that sort of strict time deadline of needing to get back to the train station. So in total, the transportation for this trip cost me in total 86 euros. This was 42 to get there, 42 to get back, and 4 euros for the local bus. I'd recommend in the future to buy your ticket in advance if you know you're going to be doing this trip, because I bought it on the day of, and I think that I lost probably about 20 euros in buying it on the day of versus buying it a few days before. Now for the things I do differently next time I return to the trail. The first thing I do is I check the bus schedule to make sure that I know when I can get back from the trailhead to the bus station at the end of the day. The second thing I do is I'd bring enough water, at least 2 liters or maybe more, so to make sure I have enough liquid to fuel me in the entirety of the journey. I was a bit bummed I didn't get to finish it, but I was just so thirsty I had to get back to that hut. The third thing I'd do is I'd pack my food before I get on the train to Bad Schandauer. I thought there was gonna be options to get food in Bad Schandauer, but I found absolutely nothing on the Sunday that I went. So yeah, I'd really recommend to pack your stuff before you go. The last thing I'd do is I would really plan my route accordingly so I don't get stuck at the top of Schrammstein when all the German tourists are there. I guess myself, I was like also a tourist that was there. But anyways, I wouldn't go at a peak time. I'd really plan my route accordingly so I'm up there by myself and really get to enjoy that beautiful view. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you got something from it. I hope you go and enjoy that trip, and I'll see you in the next one.